Yeah, we're getting ready for the Vancouver International Boat Show happening. 2 locations, Granville Island, where we are today, and of course, BC Place Stadium. And it kicks off today. And Brian, you look mighty warm in that suit there.
Hey, if you're going to be floating around in the water without a boat, this is what you want to be wearing.
I would say so. Tell us a little bit about this suit.
Last year, we talked a little bit about a visibility study we did with WorkSafe BC. Well, this is a culmination of that study, which is getting the brightest color on a suit that you can be seen floating in the water. Traditionally, suits have been made in red, which is about visible to 350 meters. In this color here, in the ANSI green, it's actually visible to 1,400 meters.
Okay, so tell us some of the features. I'm assuming this keeps you nice and warm.
Keeps you nice and warm. Like I said, if you're going to be in the water, you want to be warm and you want to be visible. This has detectable light, so if you're in the water, it flashes on you. It has removable gloves, so you can put them on your hands. The suit itself has a CLO rating, which is kind of a technical term, but it'll keep you warmer in the water than you would be without, obviously. And about, if you know, water takes away your temperature about 25 times faster than air, so you want to be as warm as possible.
And so this would be something that maybe someone kind of on a commercial vessel might use, but the average person, if they are going to be out there a lot, they might consider it.
If there's any risk of going into the water, you want to be wearing something. Obviously, first is a PFD, but secondly to that, you want to be wearing something that'll keep you warm while you're in the water.
And of course, I've got a PFD where people have a chance to win PFDs from you guys here at the boat show.
Correct. We're at booth 265, and if you want to stop by our booth, we're going to be able to get you entered into a draw. A little bit of a game to play. You're going to wear one of our vests around the show, and we're going to be giving away several vests a day.
And you're also going to be testing out people's personal flotation devices as well. For more details on the Vancouver International Boat Show, of course, you can go to the website coming up on your screen. And Jody and Riaz, we should point out too that with the 2 locations, there's free shuttle for people to make their way to make sure they don't miss a thing for the Vancouver International Boat Show on now through Sunday.
These mild temperatures, I'm sure everybody will be all over it, Dawn.
Thanks very much. And we are aboard right now, the Per Vita. We're going to get a tour of this coming up later. But first of all, one of the big attractions for the Vancouver International Boat Show are the seminars, the information you can gather. So coming up next, what kind of fly do you use in what kind of water, and what kind of fly do you use to catch a certain kind of fish? Stay with us. You're watching BT. And speaking of romantic, I don't think anything, Tom, romanticized fly fishing more than that movie, A River Runs Through It.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that.
I was going to say it made fishermen sexy or fisher person, but they're not fisher people. What do we call them now?
Anglers.
Anglers. So that is the politically correct term now
correct.
for people that fly fish. We're talking flies, and they're not actually real flies.
No, they're imitations of. And there's 2 different categories. There would be an actual imitation, and there would be an attractor pattern. And an attractor pattern merely is there to attract the fish. So in saying that, they're bright and they're colorful. I'll let you hold that. They're bright and colorful, and they're out to make the fish think it looks like food. If it looks like food, they're going to take it.
Excellent. These look a little bit more like some sort of insect.
Exactly. So what that would be is these
just leave them in there. I think we probably can see them okay.
Right. These are dragonfly nymphs. So when you see a dragonfly fly around and everything, this is the nymphal stage. So that means it's below the waterline. It lives in the lake before it hatches and flies away. And that's what these would be.
And these look like little earrings almost.
Those are shrimp.
Okay.
So the shrimp they're not like our big cocktail shrimp in the ocean or something like that. These are little tiny gamma shrimp that live in the lakes, and that's what we imitate because trout eat those on a regular basis.
And of course, you're here at the Vancouver International Boat Show providing lots of great information to people. What would you say the #1 question you get asked is?
Number 1 question would be, what fly would I start with? Because we have so many flies as anglers, we get to the lake and we have 2,000 or 3,000 flies, and it's where do you start? So we would come out, and I would start with a big pattern because bigger pattern's easier to see, obviously, in a water column. So you start with something big and buggy, and once you've dialed in and found fish, then you can go to smaller patterns that might produce more fish.
Wonderful. Well, lots of information available at the Vancouver International Boat Show. 2 locations, BC Place Stadium, and of course, right here on Granville Island with shuttle service, free shuttle service available between the locations. For more details, you can go to the website. We've got lots more, including a tour of the Per Vita coming up in the next segment here on Breakfast Television. Thanks very much, Jody. We are here aboard the Per Vita on the bridge, where in 30 seconds we need to know about this area here, Joe.
Oh, fantastic. Well, this is it's a bridge that can hold 12, 14 people. Great for a family and family friends. We have room for the captain and the co-captain. Great helm area with lots of navigation instrumentation with 2 GPSs. We have an autopilot right over here, bow thrusters so you can park the boat easily upon return, and it's a twin-engine boat with MAN engines. Again, lots of power to get you from point A to point B. We have a nice little area over here with a fridge and a freezer with fresh waters. so you don't have to go down.
Wonderful. But we are going to go down. We're going to make our way down to the Salon of the Purvita, coming up next on Breakfast Television as we preview the Vancouver International Boat Show. Just one of the many boats on display here. We'll see you in just a few. Stay with us. You're watching Breakfast Television. That's right, the Vancouver International Boat Show, where people do get a chance, believe it or not, they get a chance to see some boats. Lots of things they get to see here. Many people will think that I can't afford a boat, and there are a lot of people that can't, but people might be surprised at how affordable it can be.
Absolutely. No, it's you can purchase an 11-foot boat for under $10,000, and at BC Place we'll have 52 boats ranging from 11 feet to 54 feet, and down here at Granville Island we have 4 boats from 47 feet to 58 feet.
Wonderful. And we're aboard the Purvita, and what area are we in right now?
We are in the salon area, getting comfortable seating for about 6-8 people, moving up to the galley area, which is all nicely connected, so really great area for entertaining.
I love the kitchen. It's almost bigger than some people's apartments.
Well, it is, absolutely. And you got sub-zero fridge and freezer, so you have lots of high-quality appliances. We have a nice espresso machine there, convection oven, and double burner there. This boat also has a water-making desalination unit on, so you have fresh water coming out all the time, and lots of time to spend on out in the water on anchor.
I wouldn't want to leave this boat, but eventually it's going to be time for nighty-night. Tell us a little bit about what we're going to see downstairs here.
Down below we have 3 staterooms. We have and 2 bathrooms, or what we call heads. What we're in right now is the master head, and has a separate shower, and again high quality appliances there. And then we have in here we have a walk around master stateroom.
And I'm surprised at how big this master stateroom is. You can really be quite comfortable on this particular, well, I call it a boat. Can I call it a yacht? What do you officially call it?
Call it a yacht.
We'll call it a yacht.
Yeah.
Either way, it's an education, the Vancouver International Boat Show, where you can come and tour these boats. Free shuttles between the 2 locations. Of course, you were talking about BC Place location. For more details and complete scheduling on all the speakers, Jody and Riaz, people can go to the Vancouver International Boat Show website. We have got lots more coming up here from Granville Island a little bit later in the show. Boat Show kicks off today, runs through Sunday. Eric, we know that it's 2 locations, BC Place and of course here at Granville Island. What else can we expect?
Today and tomorrow we have the original character from Gilligan's Island, Mary Ann Summers, aka Dawn Wells. She'll be on site from 5 p.m. till 8 p.m. tonight, and accompanying her is the original SS Minnow.
Wonderful. Now, we also know that in addition to the shuttles, there's also some boat tours that people can have. Discovery Boat.
Absolutely. Anybody that wants to learn about boating and get into boating, they have the ability to come down to Granville Island, sign up for a free boat ride, and they'll be able to take you out on the water for your very first cruise.
Wonderful. Lots to do here for the Vancouver International Boat Show. 2 locations, free shuttles. Why not come? Mark your calendars. Again, kicks off today through Sunday. More details, people can go to the website. And one of the biggest things, too, Jody and Riaz, is they have lots of great seminars, lots of great speakers. So a ton of information if you're interested in boats or you're even thinking of buying one yourself. That's right, 2 locations at BC Place Stadium and right here on Granville Island. And Gary, boating has gone green. What do you have here?
What I've got here, Don, is a EFOI fuel cell charger. And what it does, it acts like a solar cell so you'd have on your boat, and it puts electricity back into your batteries. So when we're out boating, our batteries run down as we use our coffee makers and different things, and lights and fridges, and we need to recharge our batteries. So up until now, you could run your engine or get a generator on board, and those cause pollution and noise. This is totally quiet and doesn't pollute at all, and would work 24/7. Use it on an RV or on a boat.
What kind of time would we be looking at as far as the amount that you can get power from, like compared to something like solar?
Well, this works, a solar would work, depending how sunny it is. On a really good day, it might work about 6 hours, where this would work 24/7.
Excellent. What other kinds of things are people going to be able to learn from you at the Vancouver International Boat Show?
Well, we have a booth in the concourse, and we sell other green products. We have a line of outboards, propane outboards called Lear. So now we're not using gasoline, and people in the lakes are on their tenders, like the idea of going green with their outboards, and that's been a very big hit. We go from 2.5 horsepower, and this year we're introducing 15 horsepower.
Wonderful. Lots of things happening here at the Vancouver International Boat Show, including free shuttle between the 2 locations, BC Place Stadium and, of course, here on Granville Island. The Vancouver International Boat Show kicks off today, guys, and runs through Sunday.